Have you ever met someone who just seemed different? Someone who stands out in a way that you can't quite put your finger on? Or maybe it is you are the different one. They have a unique aura, a distinct presence that makes them unforgettable. They radiate a certain energy. It's almost as if they carry a light within them, a glow that draws people in. Their smile is infectious, their presence magnetic. They have an undeniable presence. When they walk into a room, heads turn. People notice them, not just because of how they look, but because of the energy they bring. They exude confidence and self-assurance. These are often the people we call high-vibrational. They seem to be in tune with the universe, connected to something greater than themselves. Their calm and peaceful demeanor can be both inspiring and intimidating, but their very presence can be unsettling to some. Why is this? Why do these high-vibrational individuals often make others feel uneasy? It's because they challenge the norm, the status quo. Why are those who shine brightly often perceived as villains? It's because they don't conform to societal expectations. They walk their own path, often against the grain. And this can be threatening to those who prefer the comfort of conformity. It's because they challenge the status quo. They question the rules and norms that most people accept without a second thought. They push boundaries and break barriers, often leading to discomfort and resistance from others. They remind us that there's another way to be. They show us that we don't have to follow the crowd, that we can forge our own path. Their very existence is a testament to the power of individuality and authenticity. And sometimes that can be uncomfortable. It forces us to look at our own lives and question our own choices. Are we living authentically? Are we following our true path, or are we simply conforming to what society expects of us? High-vibrational people make us question our own choices. They hold up a mirror to our lives, reflecting back our own fears and insecurities. They make us confront the parts of ourselves that we may not want to see. They force us to confront our own shadows. In their light, our own darkness becomes more apparent. But this is not a bad thing. It's an opportunity for growth, for self-discovery, and for transformation. Embracing the presence of high-vibrational individuals can lead us to a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. High-vibrational individuals often reach a point where they stop seeking external validation. They no longer need the approval of others to feel good about themselves. This can be misconstrued as arrogance or aloofness, but it's not about being better than anyone else. It's about recognizing their own worth. It's about understanding that true happiness comes from within. When you're secure in yourself, you don't need to tear others down. You don't need to dim your light to make others feel comfortable. Another common misconception is that high-vibrational people are selfish. They are often accused of being too selective with their energy. They set boundaries. They say no when they need to. And yes, they prioritize their own well-being. But this isn't selfish. It's self-preservation. It's about recognizing that you can't pour from an empty cup. You can't give what you don't have. By prioritizing their own needs, they are better able to show up for others in a meaningful way. High-vibrational people embrace their true selves. They understand that authenticity is not just a choice, but a way of life. It's about being true to who they are, regardless of the circumstances or the opinions of others. They live authentically, even when it's uncomfortable. This means they are willing to face their fears and insecurities head-on. They know that growth often comes from stepping out of their comfort zones and embracing the unknown. They don't shy away from their quirks or try to fit in a mold. Instead, they celebrate their uniqueness and use it as a source of strength. They understand that their individuality is what makes them special, and that trying to conform would only diminish their light. This authenticity can be threatening to some. It can make others uncomfortable because it challenges the status quo. When people see someone living authentically, it can force them to confront their own fears and insecurities. It can challenge their beliefs about how things should be. It can make them question the societal norms and expectations they have always followed. This can be a difficult and unsettling process, but it is also a necessary one for growth and self-discovery. It reminds them that they too have the power to break free, to live a life that is true to themselves rather than one dictated by others. This realization can be both liberating and terrifying. To live a life that feels true to them. It means pursuing their passions, following their dreams, and being unapologetically themselves. It means finding joy in the little things and living each day with purpose and intention, and that can be a scary thought. It requires a great deal of courage and vulnerability to be truly authentic. It means being willing to face rejection and criticism, and to stand strong in the face of adversity. It requires courage to step outside of societal norms, to embrace your individuality. But in doing so, you open yourself up to a world of possibilities. You allow yourself to live a life that is rich, fulfilling, and uniquely your own. And that is the true audacity of authenticity. Let's talk about an irresistible force. There's a certain magnetism to high-vibrational people. Their confidence is contagious. Their joy is infectious. They draw people in, but this magnetism can also be intimidating. It can make others feel insecure or inadequate. They may try to dim their light, to make themselves smaller. But that's not the answer. The answer is to step into your own power, to recognize that you too have something unique to offer the world. This is a journey that requires immense bravery and unwavering determination. It takes courage to be high-vibrational, especially in a world that often misunderstands and even vilifies those who dare to be different. In a society that frequently values conformity over individuality, standing out can feel like an act of rebellion. Yet it is this very act of embracing your uniqueness that sets you apart and allows you to shine. It takes strength to stand firm in your truth, even when others try to tear you down. The path to authenticity is not always easy. It is often fraught with challenges and opposition. But it is in these moments of adversity that your true character is revealed. By holding steadfast to your beliefs and values, you demonstrate a resilience that inspires others. But the rewards are immeasurable. The sense of accomplishment and inner peace that comes from living authentically is unparalleled. When you choose to be true to yourself, you open the door to a life filled with genuine happiness and satisfaction. When you embrace your true self, you unlock a level of joy and fulfillment that you never thought possible. This joy is not just a fleeting emotion, but a deep-seated sense of contentment that permeates every aspect of your life. It is the kind of happiness that comes from knowing you are living in alignment with your true purpose. You attract people who love and appreciate you for who you are. These are the individuals who see your light and are drawn to it. They support you, uplift you, and celebrate your successes. Surrounding yourself with such positive influences further enhances your ability to thrive, and you make a real difference in the world. By being your authentic self, you inspire others to do the same. Your courage becomes a beacon of hope and a source of strength for those who may be struggling to find their own path. In this way, your personal journey of self-discovery and authenticity has a ripple effect, creating positive change in the lives of others and in the world at large. The illusion of villainy. The truth is, high-vibrational people aren't villains. They're simply living their lives on their own terms. They refuse to apologize for their light. They understand that their energy is a gift, and they're not afraid to share it with the world. The perception of them as villains is often a reflection of the insecurities of others. It's a projection of their own fears and limitations. It's important to remember that not everyone will understand your journey, and that's okay. Not everyone is meant to. Your tribe will find you. The people who are meant to be in your life will celebrate your light. They will support your growth, and they will encourage you to shine even brighter. Embrace the contrast. It's what makes life interesting. It's what helps us learn and grow. The freedom of indifference. One of the greatest gifts of living a high-vibrational life is the freedom that comes with indifference. When you truly love and accept yourself, you become indifferent to the opinions of others. You no longer seek their approval or validation. You are free to be yourself, without apology. This doesn't mean that you don't care about others. It simply means that you recognize that their opinions are a reflection of them, not of you. a life well lived. In the end, what matters most is how you feel about yourself. Are you living a life that feels authentic to you? Are you pursuing your passions and dreams? Are you surrounded by people who love and support you? If so, then you're on the right track. Don't let the opinions of others dim your light. The world needs your magic. Shine on.